All right, so welcome back. This is just a quick one on a. I'm gonna replace the OEM puddle lights on the front and rear doors on both sides on a Maserati Levante. So I have back here. This is the kit. I'll put a link in the description on this stuff, but this is the kit I bought off Amazon. I liked it just because the way it cast a shadow. There are a ton of these anyway. So the tools I'm going to be using, I'm going to use my Vantrue siding tool, or not siding tool, the plastic trim tool that I use to install the cameras. That just came with them. I have a bunch of those kicking around, and I'm just going to use. You could use a pen instead. I just need something with a point on that stuff. So pretty much, I'll show you what the replacement ones are here, marked right and left. So obviously, I'll spin this around for the camera, but right is going to be passenger side. Let's do it anatomically, well, not anatomically correct, but we'll do it from the correct side. Left is going to be the driver's side, right is going to be the passenger side. This is the OEM one that I removed. This legit takes like 10 seconds. As an aside, this OEM one, I took this out like maybe 4 or 5 minutes ago. It's still wicked hot. So I don't know what type of light that's doing in there, but the puddle lights that came with this car are absolutely useless. So I wanted to do one with the just a little projector with the logo. We had that in the Benz. I like that. You know what? I don't know if my truck has that. I don't even think I've ever looked, because my truck has giant mirrors on the side that have lights. But in any event, I'm going to show you how to do this stuff. I just want to get you acquainted with a couple different things on this. So this is the OEM ones, and this is this one here is a left side that I pulled out of the left rear door, and then this one is the left replacement. So just to get you acquainted with some stuff that's going on. This one obviously has a lens in it that's going to project the logo down. So to take this easier, you might as well just get acquainted with this stuff. There's the electrical side. It's a 2-pin connector. So I'll show you the inside of that stuff. So this is the replacement. This is the original. It's the same exact setup. I'll see if I can do them side by each for you Canadians, huh? But yeah, so that's what that looks like. And then what I want to show you is how to figure out what side of the light to pop off, because your car may be different. But so when I'm using the tool to pop this off, it takes almost no pressure. If you're on the correct side, you're going to be on the opposite side of the electric on this stuff. So on the opposite side of the electric, see if I can stand that. Yeah, there's a little, you can see that. So basically this would be hanging in the car here, and then so what I'm doing is when I take this down, I'm going to push that tool. I'm going to just clip the tool around here, and I'm going to push this in like that with the tool. And what it's going to do is it's going to that's going to release the light. Boom, and then it pops down from that side. It'll be hanging there afterwards by the wire. And then here's another tool, handkerchief. Yeah, I carry a handkerchief. I'm old. This will prevent you from losing your fingerprints. I could go do some dirt now. This light was so hot when I took it out that I may have lost my fingerprints on my right hand. So learn from my mistakes, and then I'll show you how to do this now. All right. So for the purposes of where I am, I'm on the driver's side. Here's the door. There's the light. And then I'm gonna come down and show you some stuff on that light. So let's see if I can do this without killing myself here. So here we go. All right, so you can see the light here. So what I'm looking at, again, I said before, there's the side over here, and then there's a side over here. In general, I'm gonna show you what it looks like from the bottom again. Yoink. That's what I'm looking at. So I know that this side, and then where this happens to be towards the rear of the car. So this is the front of the car here. This is the rear of the car. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use that Vantrue tool. I'm just going to poke this under here. And again, you probably shouldn't do this with the battery. Oops, I busted that. But that wanted to come out. But so that broke. Not ideal, but I'm not using these anyway. So just to take this out now, just to show you what's going on, that little stem that I was supposed to push in like this, bang, bang, and drop this down, kind of popped off. So just be careful. Again, this is super hot. And then what I'll do is I'm going to use the handkerchief, hold that. Again, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to poke in this little hole. I'll try to see if I can show you. Sorry for the terrible camera, but I don't have an assistant today. But So where I'm poking is I'm going to poke in on this piece to release that little lever. There's a tiny little baby lever like right there. And then this just slides right out wicked easy. So I'm gonna do that right now. Okay, so this is, again, what I'm looking at here is this part is going to be the non-power part. This part has the plug side. So it's on my car, they're all towards the back. So this is the front of the car when the door is shut. This is the back of the car. So I'm gonna use the Van True tool just to show you how easy this is. I'm using the hooked side. Can you see that part there? I'm just gonna put it in here and I'm going to kind of wiggle it to get that in. Now I wanna try to get that little pin part pushed, and I'll show you what I mean. Can you see me? And I'll show you what I mean by that afterwards. Can you see it? Yeah, okay. So I can tell I'm on it here, and I broke it, but it's all good because again, these are coming down. So I'm gonna bring this down now, and then again, this is hot. So what I wanna show is I wanna show this part here. Damn, that's hot. I'm just gonna hold the plastic so I don't burn myself. Can you see this part right here? Mm-hmm. So I'm just gonna push that in very lightly with that. You can use a pen, like I said, and I pull it down and it's disconnected. Again, I'm not touching this black part. It's hot as heck. Here's the replacement one going in, marked right. So I'm just gonna plug this pin in. It'll meet up with that, can you see it? Yeah, I'm just gonna snap it. Boom. Oops. I can't see what I'm doing. I'm trying to show it. Oh, this one's bent on the inside. So there's a little manufacturer thing. I'm just gonna bend it back. Hopefully that doesn't impact that too much. So can you see the inside of that? Yeah. So those were bent a little bit, so it wasn't matching up. I'm gonna, again, put this back in like so. Can you see that? Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna slide it. The light's on. You can see if the light's on. Can you see it flashing at you? Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm just gonna tuck this back up here to put this in, and I'm just gonna snap it in. So I'll show you the part that I broke. Damn, that's hot. The part that I broke is on this side. It's a little piece that runs up to the bridge, and I'll show you at the back of the car on that. But that's what it looks like when it's installed. All right, so I got the light back on. You can't see it in the daytime, obviously, but I'll put the black. There you go. So this is just a black, like I don't know what maybe a toolkit that was in the back, but that's the puddle light here. So that's how it'll cast down, so it'll be big. Yeah, you can't see it when it's that far away in the daylight, but it's gonna be big. I'll do it at night again too, but this is like simple. This is the rear. This one's all set too. So a lot nicer anyway. I think it just adds a little touch. Some people would say it's cheesy. It's you know, it's all good. I like it. So here are the 4 OEM lights, and I'll try to face them the same way so that you can see what's going on. But again, the part that I broke it on 2 of them. I broke this part here, so I broke it off that. It's just the little rainbow part that comes up here. And like I was saying before, what it does is, see if I can focus on that. It just clicks in like that. So that's just the little tool part that has to basically get pushed in with the tool like this. Boink. Dog hair in here. Dog doesn't really fit. This isn't I had to take the rear head restraint out. The dog, I have an 80-pound not a golden, that was the last dog. This is a black lab, but he barely fits in this thing. So he's not digging it. But yeah, so sorry about the dog here, but that's in my thumb again. But yeah, that's the part that you're pushing in on that. So again, links in the description for these things, and I'll show you what it looks like at night. All right, so it's later and a day later, but let's see how it looks. I like that. Just to show you what it looks like on the ground. That's meanwhile, the other light didn't shine down at all to the point where I thought I didn't have them. This is in like a 400 watt equivalent because it's LED, but we would say you could actually see the puddle lights now. Ooh, watch that. We'll park this. The wife, kid. But yeah, I think that looks good. It looks a lot better than what it did before, and then you're not going to lose your fingerprints on the heat on that. So I think it adds a nice touch. But let me know what you think in the comments, and then please use the product code in the links to hook yourself up if you like it. All right, peace.